Hello, I'm Lelda Smits for the Finance News Network, and joining me from Advent Energy is its Executive Director, David Breeze. David, welcome to FNN.
Thank you.
Advent Energy is a public unlisted oil and gas company located in Perth in Western Australia. Where are your operations located and at what stage are they?
So we have two operations, one in the onshore southern Bonaparte in the far north of Western Australia, and we also have an 85% interest in the offshore Sydney Basin, which obviously is a significant project in the current position for gas in the eastern seaboard of Australia. We are now looking to commercialise our proven conventional resource in the Bonaparte Basin, and we'll then look as well to develop the very significant potential of the 9 TCF of shale gas resource that we have in that same area.
Now, as you mentioned, the company also holds interests in the onshore Bonaparte Basin in Northern Australia. What is the history of discoveries in the basin?
There's been 16 wells drilled in the area. Virtually every single well discovered gas and or oil. The way in which to look at this, however, is to understand that when they were drilling these wells, over the last 50 years, they were looking for oil, and they were very successful at discovering gas. In fact, the Bonaparte Basin has one of the highest success rate of any well of any area in Australia, and in addition it contains around just under 20% of Australia's proven conventional liquids and gas.
And what is Advent Energy's strategy for developing the assets?
So the next step is commercialisation of the conventional resources, which are in the onshore Bonaparte. They're a proven resource. We have the customer base around us in a 500 kilometre radius. They use diesel as their main source of electricity generation, and that means that their energy is extremely expensive. Substituting that with LNG puts us in a position, and them in a position, where we can immediately start cash flow and they can reduce their expenses.
And David, could you give us an idea of the other companies that are operating around you? Around
us there are groups like Argyle Diamond Mines, Panoramic Resources, there is the Silver Lead Zinc project of Sorby Hills, there are iron ore and other precious metals projects, all of which need a substitute for diesel, which is expensive for them really to operate.
Advent Energy also has the project PEP 11 located offshore Sydney Basin. What is your interest in the project and what do you find compelling about the region in which it's located?
We hold an 85% interest in PEP 11. The area is adjacent to Sydney and up to Newcastle. Obviously in the New South Wales area there is a pending shortage of gas. Gas prices have moved from $3 to $4 and up to $8 to $9. Therefore, for us to develop a significant conventional resource in the area immediately offshore, the biggest market in Australia, really would be extremely important for New South Wales, but also obviously then for Advent.
Now, Advent Energy also has a number of partnerships with fellow oil and gas companies, but who are your main backers?
The two main backers are MEC Resources and also BPH Energy, and we've raised from them and from other backers just over $38 million. In addition to that, we have as just under a 10% shareholder the interests of the Talbot family group.
Advent Energy also holds a strategic stake in Central Petroleum. What is your relationship with the company and positioning in terms of projects?
So Central Petroleum has us as one of their top 20 shareholders. We've been an investor in them for the last 5 years. Central now has Total and Santos as joint venture partners, and they're working to prove up a significant shale gas resource in this area. Were they to do that, then obviously we would reap the benefits of our investment in the company.
Finally, David, where would you like to see Advent Energy by the end of this year, and what is your timeline and development strategy?
We want to be in a position so we can start commercial sales of our proven conventional gas resource in the onshore Bonaparte. We then want to be in a position to be able to develop the potential of the shale gas resource in the Bonaparte, and in addition to that, then look to develop and prove up the conventional gas resource in the offshore Sydney Basin.
David Breeze, thank you for the introduction to Advent Energy.
Thank you indeed.